Hi everyone, this is Golden, and I have an update. Hooray! So, I meant to get an update last week, actually 3 of them, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but last week was just a lot. I kind of wrote some notes for my update here, so I can do these videos a little better. So, update from last week, I found out that I am anemic. I have low blood iron, and so I'm working on helping that. It kind of threw me last week with some other things, so I'm getting my feet back under me. It just kind of threw me off my groove. You know the reference? Also, last week I did cut my hair, and I think it turned out pretty nice. It's just a kind of straight blunt cut. This was already shorter, but it's just kind of a straight blunt cut because I have really fine hair. So I wanted it to look fuller, and it turned out pretty nice. It was in a braid, so it's a little bit wavy right now. But I'll be posting that video as well. I intended to, but it ended up taking a lot longer than I expected. It was like 50 some odd minutes when I expected it to take maybe 10 minutes. So I need to edit that and you'll get to see it. I'll put it up. I was thinking about trying to put some fun music to it. We'll see. I'm still new to this, but I think I can do it. So this week I'm starting fresh. I'm working on getting my feet under me again. And that means, for me, building a routine. So that when things like this happen, which they inevitably do in our lives, things we don't expect, things that feel like they take our feet out from under us, I need a routine to fall back on where I can just kind of put myself in that mode and get myself functioning again instead of feeling overwhelmed. And that way I can fall back on it, I can be productive and feel productive, and it'll help me build my momentum, and also to keep my goals in sight, because often when I feel like those things happen, or when those things happen, I feel like they take my feet out from under me and I'm just kind of flailing around. I don't know what to do, and so I'm trying to build that for myself so that I can keep working towards my goals. But one of the problems I have with building routines and sticking to them for myself, I have that problem. I have a problem with enforcing them myself. I work really good within structures that other people or other places make, like such as in a school structure or a work environment structure, but trying to impose a structure on myself is really difficult. And the reason that is, well, some reasons that are is because I struggle. I'm autistic and also ADHD. So my brain, on the one hand, the autistic part of me really loves routines and thrives with routines and predictability. But then, on the other hand, the ADHD part of me, well, they're all part of me. They are all me. But the ADHD part really struggles with adhering to the routine, engaging in the routine against like the chemical deprived whims of my brain that tend to pop up for me. So it becomes this kind of struggle of I really want routine, but I really struggle sticking with the routine because my brain just wants to do what's going to make it happy at the moment to get the boost of the chemicals it feels like that it needs, that I am deprived of. So yeah, but I hope that if I can establish a routine, I can really get myself to engage in it. And I think that establishing part and getting into that habit, which my brain has a lot of trouble building habits, will really help me to have that foundation. So that's what I want to work on this week. So in order to do that, I'm going to need to prioritize the steps I need to be taking each day to work toward my goals. like figure out what's my baseline routine. What do I want to do every day, most every day, minimum. And so that'll include things like my physical therapy, vocal exercises, writing. I want to be writing also, making these videos, working on content. It's going to be all those sorts of things. So I kind of need to lay that out so I can really see it in front of me and really start to work toward that. And for me, identifying those is going to be really important, because until I like intentionally put it on paper or on a computer or something, it's sometimes I lose them. It's like I lose them. I have to have them in front of me somehow. So planning how I'm going to do that and what that minimum is going to look like. So I kind of have to figure that out. I'll share those in the other videos coming up as I really narrow them down and like solidify them for myself. Some of that's going to take some sifting and prioritizing, because I can't do everything all at once. And some things need steps before I get to next steps. And so I have to figure all that out. That's one of my big goals for this week. Also, getting baselines for those goals I'm going to prioritize. So that's going to be like baseline of my weight and my measurements. I'm not necessarily like trying to just lose weight. I want to do it in a healthy way. I want to just be healthy and get healthier. But I want to keep track of how my body changes over that. So I think that will be really helpful working towards my goals, to see the progress, because a lot of times I forget where I came from and how hard I have worked and how hard I have come. And if I have those to look at down the road when I'm feeling down or feeling like I'm kind of losing sight of how hard I've worked and all of the things I've done already, and feel like things are going nowhere, I can look back and see how things have progressed and that I am working toward them and I have made progress and I can continue. I think that will really help with my momentum and keeping my own encouragement and motivation, especially in my down times. So that'll be weight and measurements, before pictures. I want to do some before pictures and before videos of different things. Walking and posture, that's something I'm just going to be working on every day. And with my physical therapy and my exercise routines I want to establish. So I want to kind of get an idea of my poor walking and posture baseline, and then see how it develops as I work to improve myself. And also vocally, for speech and singing. So I'm going to start also building a routine of practicing my vocals for speech and for singing. I'm going to share, maybe in my next video or another one this week, I'll share the books I'm going to start working from. I'm going to take some videos of me going through those exercises so I have a baseline, and then every so often make a new video, see how I've progressed with the practice, because a lot of these things are going to take a lot of practice. So using those tools and giving myself that kind of baseline of where I'm starting, and I'm really excited about that. I've already been doing pretty well with walking and working on some posture, so there have been little improvements there. Also with my weight, I've been able to eat healthier more recently. So that combination, I'm already a little better than I was before starting out. But I want to get those, not just for myself, but for all of you to see how I come along too. And hopefully help inspire you that every step you take, you can look back and see how far you've come. I think that's valuable, and a lot of times I at least have forgotten that's valuable, and acknowledging what I've done and the difference it does make. And it's hard to see that when you can't just put it back to back. So that's what I'm trying to do with the vlogs, with these baselines, and yeah, I hope that makes sense. Oh, yes. and edit and post my haircut video so you all can see. As you can see, the ends aren't nearly as split. They're a little uneven still, but they're much healthier. So I've really enjoyed it. I can't wait to get to do it professionally again, but for doing it from home, it didn't turn out too bad. I'm excited to keep growing it out. I've really enjoyed it. Sorry, I stumble over my words. I'm excited to grow it out, and I've really enjoyed learning how to braid it. It looks nice braided. It's fun braided, so I'll probably wear it braided next time. So thank you all for being here. I'm so glad that you've been watching my videos. I hope you enjoy them and kind of getting a peek into what I'm doing. I'll continue to develop myself and the videos as you go along. And I'm just so glad to have you here. Thank you for all of your support. And I hope you have a wonderful week. And keep an eye out this week because more videos are coming, more updates are coming, baselines, progress. It's going to be awesome. Leave any questions or comments you have in the comments, and I might mention them in the next video. And just thank you so much. This is Golden. See you next time.